From the campus of the University of Alabama, live sports. From Alabama's sports team, this is WVUA Sports.
Well, it was the result that everyone predicted, but maybe not the round that people had expected. Deontay Wilder successfully defended his WBC heavyweight title Saturday night with a 9th-round TKO of Eric Molina. Overall, a very successful Saturday evening in Birmingham. And welcome in, everyone, to Sports Sunday. A victory for Wilder to keep his record a spotless 34-0, but it wasn't as easy as some people thought.
That's right. Eric Molina put up quite the fight. Let's look at some of the video from last night at Bartow Arena. It was an amazing night for Birmingham to host the state of Alabama's first ever heavyweight championship boxing match, and the crowd didn't disappoint. A sold-out pro-Wilder audience watched Eric Molina get a hold of Deontay with a shot in the 3rd round, but in the 4th, the Bronze Bomber's power came through. He knocks Molina down with the left hook. He would knock him down twice in the 5th round, and finally once more in the 9th to win the fight. Afterwards, he said the results of the evening weren't unexpected.
Everything went just like I wanted it to go. I'm happy with the performance. I'm happy with the crowd. You know, I'm happy with everything. You know, it's nothing that we can go back and say, well, you know, this could have been this and this. Of course, we can go back and look at film and say, well, we could have did that as far in the fight. But as far as the atmosphere, as far as everything that's going on, I'm happy. When I looked in his eyes, like I said, I didn't see fear. I told somebody I didn't see fear. I seen nervousness, but I didn't see fear that he was scared. He was maybe nervous because coming behind territory or whatever. And I said, yeah, he's coming to fight. I knew he was coming to fight, so I wasn't surprised that he kept getting up. He kept getting up. That's what a true fighter is all about, especially when you contending, when you get the opportunity to become a champion.
Deontay Wilder improves to 34-0. He said he'd like to fight again in September. Coming up in just 6 minutes, sports director Gary Harris joins us to let us know what Deontay said about a possible return fight in Alabama, perhaps even Tuscaloosa. So an exciting night for everyone involved with the fight, but college baseball players are fighting for a World Series title.
That's right. It was day 2 in Omaha. 2 more SEC teams took the diamond. The first was the LSU Tigers, no strangers to Nebraska. They're facing TCU. 3rd inning, Jake Fraley, the single into center. Jared Foster trying to score from second. Bad idea. Cody Jones with the laser, still scoreless. What a shot there. Top 4. TCU breaks it open. Connor Wanhanen with the single that brings home a run. Next inning, the Frogs wanted more. 4-1 at this point. Wanhanen again with the single brings in 2 more. LSU heading to the losers bracket with a 10-3 loss.
National Coach of the Year Tim Corbin and his Vanderbilt team taking on Cal State Fullerton. Usually we're talking about Vandy pitching. Tonight it's All-American Thomas Eshelman stealing the show. 2nd inning sits down 3 Commodores, 5 strikeouts in the first 2 innings. 3rd inning we go. Taylor Bryant singles up the middle. This will be the first run of the game. It comes in. Titans take the lead, and then in the 5th inning, a rare moment for Carson Fulmer with a runner on 3rd, wild pitch, and Fullerton now up by 2. Titans build a 3-0 lead before a lightning delay in the bottom of the 6th inning, and that's where they remain right now. So here's the schedule from Omaha on Monday. 2 SEC teams looking to move on. Arkansas in an elimination game against Miami. Meanwhile, Florida will face Virginia in the nightcap. And this time next week, those players will know what it's about to be a champion. But some of those guys who have already felt that feeling were here in the Magic City this weekend.
That's right. Lots of them won titles wearing crimson and white. Buffalo Bills All-Pro defensive tackle Marcel Darius hosted his annual youth camp at Huffman High in Birmingham. He got some help from ex-Tide stars like Terrence Cody, John Parker Wilson, and LaRon McClain. Marcel talked about making a difference with the kids in his community and, of course, his new head coach in Buffalo, Rex Ryan.
I was in these guys' same shoes. I was in the same situation, and I just really wanted to give these guys something that I didn't have, and just they really taken to it, man. And the parents is all about it, and the community is all about it, and it's really just taking on life of its own now. Completely different from anything I ever had, especially coming from Coach Saban and every other guy that came along. Rex is just a really different guy. He really loved the game, knows the game, student of the game. Family is the game, so it's just just to be with this guy. He plays coach. He's just defense. He's just, man, he just happy-go-lucky, man. Nothing really bothers him, this is football, and we play it. We eat, breathe this thing, man. It's pretty overwhelming just to have this guy around, man. Just really loves and knows what he's doing.
Now, unfortunately, Marcel will be suspended for the first game, but will be good to go for week 2 of the NFL regular season.
And we still have more to come on Sports Sunday, including a birthday home run for a former Crimson Tide baseball player. And when we return, Gary Harris will join us with more on Deontay Wilder's win over Eric Molina. How's his relationship with the University of Alabama? Is a fight here in Tuscaloosa a possibility in the future? The answers are straight ahead.
You know, some of us celebrate our birthdays with cake, maybe a party, something like that, maybe a pony. Some people like stuff like that, but not Will Haney. No, no, no. Former Bama catcher decided to belt a home run to help his Cape Cod League team not only win a game, but also move into a first-place tie in their division, and I bet he was wearing a birthday hat on his way back to the dugout. That, Jen, is how you celebrate a birthday. Am I right?
That's a great way. I couldn't do that, so that's a good way for a baseball player to celebrate it.
Absolutely. Deontay Wilder and his entourage probably still celebrating his big win over Eric Molina last night.
After the fight, there were a lot of questions about Wilder's future. Who's next? Where will the next fight be? Sports director Gary Harris has more.
Thanks, Jen. So history was made last night in the state of Alabama, a World Heavyweight Championship fight. But it wasn't made in Tuscaloosa, Deontay's hometown and the city that he still resides in. The Bronze Bomber has not been shy about sharing his disappointment about the fact that the fight wasn't held at Coleman Coliseum. But when I asked him about the future, he didn't rule out having a championship fight in Tuscaloosa at some point.
It's still a possibility. I mean, I don't hate him. It's just an opportunity that I definitely wanted my city to show me love, and I was abandoned. So it's we're gonna have to sit down and think about it. I wouldn't say if the first opportunity came about to do it that I would say yeah, let's do it. I wouldn't jump the gun so fast. I still want to do what we got to do. I'm gonna take my time with that, but I still love Tuscaloosa, and I still represent the state of Alabama. And we're going to go from there, but I always had big goals and dreams at the Coleman Coliseum.
So, yes, there's disappointment, but there's no bitterness, no hard feelings for Deontay toward the University of Alabama. In fact, he says that one day he might like to bring the biggest fight of them all to the University of Alabama campus in the biggest venue in the state of Alabama.
It is what it is. We made history tonight in Birmingham, and I'm excited about it. So I don't have no hard feelings at all. Like I said, I'm from there. That's where I'm from, and that's where I reside. That's where I live. So I can't have too much hard feelings. I just think they messed up this time around. They missed out on millions of dollars. Boxing penetrates a lot of money, and especially, like I said, the people around the world come and see boxing. So they missed out, and hopefully maybe in the future. Maybe in the future, definitely hopes it's not up, because I want to do it all around the state of Alabama. So we'll see. Maybe we'll bring a Klitschko fight here. I wouldn't mind having it at the Diddy Stadium.
Saturday night was a great night for the city of Birmingham and a great night for the state of Alabama. Hopefully, in the future, a World Heavyweight Championship fight will come to Tuscaloosa. Reporting from the studio, I'm Gary Harris, WVUA Sports.
Thanks, Gary. So that will be an interesting next few months to see where Deontay fights.
Yeah, absolutely. It was an interesting afternoon, though, for the Atlanta Braves. They were up in New York wrapping up the series against the Mets, and they were leading 8-3. Everything's well, right? The Braves pitching let them down. Daryl Siciliani touches this one up for his first career home run. Don't panic, Braves fans. Only 8-4. Same inning. Dilson Herrera, another solo shot. Now the Braves starting to feel a little nervous. 8-5 is your score now. In the fifth, the bullpen just falling apart. Juan Lagares with a 2-run shot to left. It's now just a 1-run lead. Panic. Ahead to the sixth. Juan again, this time with 2 on a 3-run shot. It is Juan gone. The Braves blow the lead and fall to the Mets 10-8. Ouch.
Yikes, that's the way to lose it. Grand Marshal for the Quicken Loans 400 Spartans football coach Mark D'Antonio. Race would get underway, but would be rain delayed 4 different times. Later, Kyle Larson in the lead, but he pits, and Kurt Busch takes over. And then there's another rain delay. This time the race is called, and Busch is deemed the winner. And get this, he did it all in the backup car. What a day for him.
It was a fantastic group effort. To be able to pull the backup car out and to have it as prepared as it was, and then to have the extra work that went into it, all the crew members that Tony Gibson leads rolled up their sleeves, jumped right on in it, and we made it a race-winning backup car.
Final round of the FedEx St. Jude Classic in Memphis. Phil Mickelson finished up on 18 with 5 under to end up in third. More on that little girl in just a minute. Greg Owen came into the day atop the leaderboard. He finished his round even today and 9 under for the tournament, but he was outdone. What a day for Fabian Gomez. He shoots a 4 under to finish at 13 under for the tournament. He wins this thing going away and gives us the
fist pump.
Fist pump. You gotta love that. That's what we do when we have a good show. We fist pump like that. Right?
Yes.
Okay. We're not going away yet. Still got a little bit more left on Sports Sunday.
Yep, still more to come after the break, including our favorite things and hopefully us doing some fist pumps. So stay with us.
We're back with Steph Curry quietly contemplating Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The Warriors weren't quiet early, though. Klay Thompson finds Draymond Green for the dunk. Warriors up early, but LeBron still plays for the Cavs. A big night for him. He fights for the rebound, gets the +1 here. 40, 14, and 11 for him. Whoa, but remember Steph Curry? He's a bad man. Watch him. Crossover City. Crossed me over in the sports office. He scores 37 big points for the Golden State Warriors. They take the series lead 3-2 with a 104-91 win. There it is. 104-91 win. Did I say that right? 104-91. My goodness. 3-2 series lead to Cleveland on Tuesday for Game 6.
I think this one's going to 7.
That's right, it may. It's time now for our favorite things. We like to end the week on a positive note, and this one actually comes from something we've already shown you.
That's right. At the FedEx St. Jude Classic in Memphis, Phil Mickelson gave a special little girl a great moment. Lefty showed why he's a fan favorite. On the 18th hole, he walked over to a little girl who was a patient at St. Jude's Hospital. She put his caddy's bib on, and she also got a signed ball and glove.
And watch this. As she's leaving the green here in just a minute, Phil encouraged the crowd to give her a rousing ovation. And, of course, listen, they do. What a great moment. I'm sure she's never going to forget that. Her parents definitely aren't going to forget it. What a great moment for Phil. Again, showing why he is one of the favorites on the tour right there. Look at her. She is excited. I know that, parents in that situation struggle, to give their kids great moments, and that's a great one for sure. So kudos to him. A lot of stuff coming up this week, including a one-on-one for next week.
That's right. We already have another national champion here at Alabama. This one in the long jump, Quanisha Burke. So we'll have a one-on-one with her next week. Good night.